guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Pieces of Lily. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, hey guys. So today I just wanted to give y'all an update on what's been going on these last few months because I have been gone for a minute. So let's dive right into all of the changes this year. I think the biggest change, at least for me specifically, is that I switched jobs to something that's a little bit better for my life and for my livelihood and for my ability to be around my children more frequently and be more involved. So, with any new job that you start, you got to get trained, you got to get adjusted, all the things. So I've been doing that most of the year and I'm finally starting to feel comfortable. So that is great. In regards to Aaliyah, we have had some big changes. So I'm talking to you now. We are almost in the middle of July and we completed second grade back in May. And we ended on a high note, on a really good note. She did really well. Some things that she faced throughout the last semester was preparation for TCAP testing. That's a huge thing. Here where we live, they start TCAP testing in second grade, but where it really matters, where you're really impacted by, whether or not you pass or fail, that happens in third grade. So this was kind of a preparation year for third grade. Here, if you don't pass the TCAP test in the third grade, there is a strong likelihood that you have to go to summer school. And in some instances, some kids are not able to progress to the next grade. So TCAP is very serious where we live. But this year, it was just like the practice year. So we spent the second semester of second grade really focusing on just getting her prepared to even just take the test, not even the content of the test or the information that's in the test, but more so just getting her prepared. So what does that include? That includes working on Scantrons, on the scan sheets, just bubbling in a timely manner and not spending the entire test taking experience bubbling in each bubble. You know what I mean? For her, that we already knew that was going to be a bit of a challenge. So she worked on that when she spent time with her special ed teacher every other day. And then also too in ABA therapy, they worked on that too. Because it could very easily become a situation where she doesn't finish the test because she's busy trying to fill in these bubbles just absolutely perfectly. So we worked on that a lot this semester. We also worked on reading comprehension. That's a huge thing for her. Is just comprehending what she's reading. So a lot of the focus in ABA therapy and when she was with the SPED teacher was around reading comprehension. So those were the two big focuses this year. Most of her focuses in the school setting and ABA therapy, all of that were more so academic related and not so much behavioral related. I will say that, obviously when she's stressed, when she's frustrated, those things show, and she has big emotions with that. But really, it was more of a focus on just the academic side of things. And all in all, she did pretty well getting out of second grade. So we're grateful for that. This summer, I'm kind of letting her, kind of have a little fun, of course, tablet time, hanging out with siblings, spending time with grandparents, all of that. We are working on reading comprehension, but it's not in the same manner that we did in the spring. It's more so, I found this great kids Bible, and every day we're reading a chapter out of this Bible a day. Now, obviously, this is a much more condensed version from your traditional, King James version or whatever version you may have as an adult. This is condensed and it's more story based. Like each chapter is a combination of multiple chapters in the Bible to tell a story. So we've been working on that, reading that, and then quizzing like, okay, so what happened and what could have been done better, what just getting her to fully tell us or regurgitate what she had read. So we've been doing that in the summer, but really trying not to put a huge amount of stress on her, because I know that when we do that, we don't necessarily get the results we want. So when we do it in little chunks, things work a little bit better for her. So she is progressing to the third grade this fall. And so we're super excited about that. She is remaining active. She's still doing drum lessons. She's also in gymnastics, which has been really great to get like her energy out and self-expression. So that's been great. And we're just having a good time. She is really flourishing. So much so that we're actually not in ABA therapy anymore, guys. Long story short, I think it was just kind of a perfect storm, if you will, where her behavior therapist was leaving the company, not necessarily because of some dislike for the company, but just for financial reasons. He was leaving personally. And then her behavior technician took this awesome internship this summer. Super happy for her. And so it just, you know, and we were kind of getting to this point where we know like she literally has no time to breathe during the school year. You know, she goes to school, gets there about 6:45, 7 o'clock, leaves at 2:30. ABA therapy starts at 3. It goes till 6:30. She goes to bed at 7:30. So she literally had no breaks. And so it just, you know, between her therapist and her tech needing to transition into different points in their lives, and then also to her just kind of being burnt out, we collectively decided that maybe now is a good time to end therapy. We already have the tools that, you know, we've picked up tools along the way. I mean, I can't even remember how long we were in ABA therapy, maybe 4 years, something like that. She was in preschool. And she's 8 now, so I guess 4 years or so. So we've learned a lot of tools, a lot of coping techniques, all the things to help her, you know, just adapt, adjust, and just thrive and do well. And so she has not been in therapy since the end of May. And all in all, it's been okay. You know, it's been okay. She has her little, you know, you can tell when she's starting to get a little anxious, a little overwhelmed, a little overstimulated, and you just kind of remind her, you know, hey, you know, what could we do to make ourselves feel better? She, you know, does whatever it is she needs to do, whether it's breathing, whether it's walking, whatever, and then she's fine. So it's been good. She is still on, she takes an anxiety medication. She's still on that. We have increased the dose just a little bit, just for like really for weight purposes, because she is a big girl now. Y'all, my child's almost 5 feet tall, like at 8 years old. I just bought her, y'all, I just bought her like 7.5 or 8, size 8 women's shoes, something like that, in Crocs. Like, what the heck? She's 8. She's my baby. Like, why are you growing like this? But I have to remind myself, and she always reminds me that she's doing what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to be growing. She's supposed to be getting better and all of this. So yeah, it just kind of hurts your mama's heart a little bit, you know. So all in all, we're doing pretty well. You know, I'm just so happy that she is progressing and thriving and doing all the things. You know, of course, if we feel like we need to go back to ABA therapy, or if we need to implement something else, we will definitely do it. But right now, it's okay. I'm sure when we enter 3rd grade, things will change a little bit. I know her pediatrician, which we got a new pediatrician back in February. Her pediatrician is an advocate for, you know, some therapy and things like that, like, you know, traditional therapy, you know, like with a therapist. And so we have some names for that if we need it, just to have something, you know, to back us up. But all in all, she's doing well, and I'm super excited, so happy. So yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. As always, I will be bringing you more content here soon. I know it's been months and months and months, but life has been shifting in great ways. And so we are back better than ever. And I will be bringing you more autism content soon. I love you guys. Bye.